Hey guys, it's Miss Crystal and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about some more books. So I have graphic novels this time around, and admittedly it's a lot of manga because like we have so much manga in right now, like a crazy amount of series just dropped. So I guess I'm like gonna pawn off some on you guys, but I'm gonna start with like middle grade, middle school, whatever, and then I'm gonna go on to like high school, sort of, whatever you want to call it. So first series out the gate, Asadora. This one is, well, okay, so it starts off, first couple pages, we're in 2020. Japan, I think, is getting attacked by like a giant sea monster, and then like we quickly flip back to like 1959 where we meet this young girl, Asa, who's running through a storm, tsunami, whatever, in her like little town Nagoya, and she is trying to find the doctor because her mom is in labor. And so that's all I'm gonna tell you because I feel like the rest of it, I'm gonna like spoil it or something. But trust me, you'll love Asa. She's awesome. Like, she's such a spunky, like, fun girl to follow around. And the premise is strange. If you know anything about the author, like, he is crazy. So I don't know, go for it. I also love that it's a series that's meant for like middle school because like so many of the popular manga series are meant for like older kids, and I kind of hate that, so go for it. Okay, next one, Living with Viola. Living with Viola, especially, this is not a manga, this is just like an American thing. The pictures, beautiful, full color, super fun, but it is about this girl, Livy. So Livy's anxiety is manifested as like Olivia, who is an exact shadow of her, but is in blue. So as you can see, she's like in a dark color. And so she follows her around her daily life, casually just like screwing things up for her. So it's a good sort of representation of mental health, mental illness, and like how that seems to be like a weight on your back sometimes. So it shows Livy and how she's trying to like contain the mess, but things are starting to get out of control. She's getting older, so symptoms are getting worse actually, and she can't like just ignore Olivia anymore. So it's about like what happens when do you reach out for help, and what happens when you do. So okay. The next two are manga, and they are for, I'm gonna say high school, middle school. I'm gonna say like 8th grade up, all right? So, Fire Force. This one is about it's about like a whole fire department, but don't be fooled. The job of this fire department is to put out fires, yes, but in this like alternate universe, future, whatever, the problem, there's like a plague going around and people are spontaneously bursting into flame. And so the job of this fire department is to like put out the fires that like people are unconsciously starting, and also to try to figure out what is going on and why people are bursting into flame. Yeah? So this one specifically is about this character, Shindra, and how like he has brain feet because he can like run really fast, I'm gonna say. Yeah, so he has like, it's called like the devil's walk or something crazy like that. I don't even know, but he can like run really fast, so he has powers. Yeah, I don't know, it's a strange premise, but it seems like a lot of fun. Okay, next one. This one is my last one. It's called Boys Run the Riot. So Boys Run the Riot is a slice of life manga, and it is about this kid, Ryo, and the other person is not one of the main characters, but the other main character is named Jin, and that's Ryo's like, I mean, is it, I don't know if you call him his best friend or not, I don't know, but he's like his friend, business partner, whatever. And then his real best friend is named Chika, and he has a crush on her. But big story short is Ryo's trans, and he hasn't really, at least in this volume, he hasn't really came out to anyone, but he loves clothes. His like passion is actually like fashion, because he feels like the only time that he feels himself is when feels like himself is when he can dress the way that he wants to dress, and that's how he like expresses himself, is like wearing, you know, men's clothing, very fashionable men's clothing, and yeah, so it's kind of cool. And then he like meets someone at school named Jen, and Jen is this like new new old transfer student into their class, and he seems really intimidating. But Ryo sees him one day when he's out like shopping and looking at clothes, and Jin proposes that they start a clothing company together. Yeah, and that like gets Ryo to open up about him being transgender and things like that. So it is very good. I know the way that I explained it, it doesn't sound like it's very exciting or fun, but trust me, I'm addicted to these. I'm on like the 4th one and I went through it so fast. And it's really, really good. So go for it. Okay. That is kind of it. Hopefully you saw something that you thought was really cool or interesting. And sorry if you hate manga and I just made it all about that. Anyway, see you later. Bye.